watching Supercars Detroit. I'm Ben.
I'm Alan.
And today we are doing the 5 things I hate about my BMW M4 and the 5 things I love. First off, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out this Motor City Meats shirt that I just got. It's really nice, really high quality, nice blue. Love it. Check out our merch store.
Supercarsdetroit.com. It's all there.
Yep. All right, let's get on with the show. All right, so the first thing on our list of what I hate most about the BMW M4 is got to be the amount of brake dust. That is all brake dust. We just cleaned the wheels today, so they look really good, but normally the brake dust all collects right here, like brake dust, clean, kind of, and it gets on there. Honestly, the carbon ceramic brakes are like an $8,000 option, and if I had the money, I would get the carbon ceramic brakes and spend the $8,000, not for the braking performance, but just because they don't produce any brake dust.
Just you literally have to clean them every day to keep them clean.
Yep.
And I think that's an issue with like every German brand, Porsche for sure, Audi for sure. I don't know why it doesn't seem to happen as much on other cars. I think it's just the size of the brakes, I guess.
Yeah. And the problem is, I see these are the two-tone wheels, so they're silver here and then black there, and they look really nice when they're clean, but with all the brake dust they fade to sort of a gray, which isn't that bad, but it's really rare that you get like the full pristine condition and get the two-tone like they're supposed to be.
Hides the calipers too.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, the next thing on our list is sort of a design flaw with the seat. So if you move the seat forward all the way, and probably not even all the way,
to get someone in the back.
Yeah, if you want to get someone in the back, and then bring it back forward. So where the seat is now, if you pull the seat back hard enough and in the right angle, the top of the seat will hit this mirror right here, visor, and shatter the mirror. It has not happened to me yet. I watched some YouTube channels and they all say the same things. But if you are planning to get one of these, just make sure you remember that design flaw, because it's really stupid and it's not covered by warranty. The third thing is how the window retracts into the door. It actually doesn't go all the way in. This glass right here stays up, and when you put your arm out on a nice day and you're driving with your arm on the door, it pokes your arm and it's not very comfortable, and it's kind of lame because, you know, this is the type of car that, I don't know, you want to do that, and BMW is inhibiting you with this sharp glass.
And it only happens on the driver's side. It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't stick out as much on the passenger side. We think it's because there's an extra airbag in the door.
Yeah.
It's a really stupid gripe, but again, this is a great car. It's hard to find things you hate about it.
Yeah. M3 owners, I'd love to hear if you have the same problem, because the M4 door is really, really large. I think it's at least 20 inches larger than the M3 front door. So maybe it's just the shape of the glass that they have to accommodate its the larger size that way, but it's really stupid. Okay, number 4 on our list is to make the auto seem kind of like a manual and be cooler. They don't put a park function anywhere on the weird looking shift knob. So literally what you do is just turn the car off and it goes into park, which actually is really easy when you're putting the car away. But let's say you're waiting on a friend outside, you can't just put the thing in park. You would have to pull the handbrake up, which is not that big of a deal, but there's a lot of times where you want to go in park and keep the car on, and BMW and their M cars don't let you do it. And last up, the 5th thing I hate about this car is the steering wheel. This is a really weird thing to hate. The steering wheel, the shape and design of it is my favorite. It's my favorite steering wheel in a sports car. However, you can get this almost identical steering wheel in like a 320 with the M Sport pack, and that is just ridiculous. You know, the amount of money you pay for one of these, you should get something unique, such as a really cool steering wheel like this one is. And I just feel like it's kind of a letdown to all the M owners who pay all this big bucks, that some person in a less sub $20,000 car can literally get the same wheel. Yeah, that's the last thing I hate. On to the things that I love about the M4, and it's really hard to condense these down to 5 top things because this car is overall really cool. I think first is the 7-speed dual clutch automatic. There's 3 different adjustable modes for all, needs and purposes. And, in the highest setting, it just shifts so hard, so fast.
Lightning fast shifts.
Yep.
PDK like.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely makes the car, there's a lot of transmissions that really, some are bad for the car. And then some don't really do anything at all. I'm thinking like ZF 8-speed and the Aston Martin Vantage.
Or some ruin the driving experience.
Yeah, exactly. This transmission helps the car in the best possible way, and it cannot be emphasized enough how good it is. Okay, next is the S55 engine. This engine is based on the N55, but that's as seen, in the BMW 335, M235. However, this one, they seriously up it. Now it has 2 twin scroll turbos, not 1. And just the power is just like immense. That's probably the best term for it. It just keeps coming.
I mean, for sound, I'm definitely V8 gang, like no doubt. But for an inline 6, this thing sounds incredible.
Yeah.
And the V8 just wasn't putting up these power numbers.
No. This, all right, yeah. The E92 sure has the sound, but this, and it's just factually a far superior engine for efficiency, performance. It just wins. It wins.
Although I really do wish that the Germans were still making V8s.
Yeah, but regulations.
Yeah.
And hey, the environment, Alan. But overall, love this engine. All right, I'm going to defy the rest of the internet and all the people who hate this car's engine noise because they probably haven't driven it, and say that the 4th thing I love about this car is the exhaust. All right, so this is the initial startup, and it does sound like a lawnmower, but that is because it is in comfort mode. The valves are not open yet. Alan, put the valves in sport. Yep, and that's the difference, and it's very audible. So what Alan has done, he's put the car in sport mode and gently tapped the accelerator to open the valves up. It sounds much more aggressive now. Maybe not as, juicy as a V8, but really good nonetheless. All right, Alan, give it some revs. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, it still sounds really good. It's no NAV8, but it sounds really good. Ladies and gentlemen, the last thing I love about my BMW M4 is the overall handling. Coming from a car that wasn't as sporty, and anyone who drives normal cars and then gets into this, they're like, wow, this thing is just so tight and held down. That's a result of just the super sport tires and the M Sport suspension that this thing has. It just feels so athletic all the time. I mean, when you're like whipping it through a Michigan lap, or even just backing out of your driveway, you can just feel the athleticism, and it's just a great experience overall.